guys, welcome back to the pregnancy updates on our channel. So this is week 30 now, which is terrifying. Week 30 is like, 30 just seems to be that number that you're on the major countdown now. Like the baby could come within weeks. So I just have this really weird feeling there, and I think as soon as I say it, it'll mean that I go late and I go overdue. I was a week and a bit early with Isla, and I just have this feeling with this one that I'm going to be early as well. So I'm trying, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I don't have enough time left to be pregnant, and it's really weird. It's kind of hit me as soon as I've hit 30 weeks that I'm not going to be pregnant for that much longer, and we're not planning on having another one for a while, like a good 4 years or something. So I'm like, oh no, I need to make the most of being pregnant. But what's hard is, even though I want to make the most of it, this is when it starts getting harder, like just in terms of the way you feel, because you're obviously getting a lot bigger and you're a lot more drained, a lot more tired. So it's kind of trying to balance up wanting to be pregnant and wanting it to last for as long as possible, but then at the same time getting more and more exhausted. So this week has not brought too much to tell you about, really, apart from the fact I'm freaking out. It's just, I just feel like we haven't done anything for this baby. I feel like with Isla, because she was our first, I had checklists, I had this, I had that, I had budgets, I had a whole just plans of everything, and we were sorting out the nursery. Well, not at this stage because we moved literally 2 weeks before Isla was born, but I just felt like we were doing so much more the first time around, whereas this time it's kind of just happening, and it's just, we're just going with, I say we, because Robert is not here anymore, or for now. That makes it sound like he's gone forever, which he's not. But yeah, at the moment it's just me, and I think, I don't know, I just don't feel like I've done enough. I'm starting to panic now. I'm starting to be like, oh my goodness, I need to now all of a sudden think I want maternity photos. I didn't think I wanted maternity photos before. I want to do like a bump cast thing. What else? There's just so many things, and just getting together all the blog posts I want to do and all the videos I want to do. I'm going to do some gender prediction videos this weekend, which will be funny. And basically I've got like a big questionnaire thing that I'll do for the first one. Then I'm going to do the baking soda test. Then I'm going to do the red cabbage test, whatever that is. And then I'm going to do some of the calendar tests, and just for fun, just to see if they kind of point in one direction or the other. We'll see. I still don't really have that much of an inkling. I don't have that like mother's instinct of knowing what I'm gonna have. So yeah, symptom wise, I've been a lot more tired, a lot more sore, a lot more just, I think I really need to change my belly button piercing soon because it is starting to get a bit tighter. And baby is crazy. Baby is still moving loads and loads and loads, so there's obviously still room, but at the same time I feel a lot tighter. Like I feel like, I'll show you when I show you bump, that I just feel like there's just, it's getting to that stage now where my tummy doesn't seem to be wanting to move anymore, so the baby's pressing more and more against it. So that's a bit uncomfortable. I'm getting a lot of those sparkly, before they were just like spots or stars, but now they're flashy. Yeah, it's not very nice, so I need to mention that to a midwife, I think. And also I had a really weird thing the other night where I think the Braxton Hicks have kind of started, because I was putting Isla in her cot, and I like leant over and was giving her a kiss, and I just had this searing pain go across my bump, and it felt like a contraction basically, and I'd forgotten what contractions feel like, and it took my breath away, and I was just like, oh god. I was like, oh no, what have I done? But it seems to, there was just a couple of them that night, and there's been nothing since, so fingers crossed we're okay. But it was just, first I was like, oh god, I forgot how bad it was, and then second of all I was like, oh dear. So we'll just keep an eye on it, and I will speak to a midwife if I need to. But yeah, I've been getting those flashy lights a little bit, and my legs have been swelling a lot, and I know it's like the hottest week of the year, hence why I'm dressed like this. I'm in my jammies, but I'm swelling, like my legs are really swollen, and it's just not what I experienced with Isla at all. It's just really different. So yeah, it's weird. But I also had one night where I felt really sick all night too, and it worried me. It was the same night that I had the kind of weird tightening horrible pain, and I felt really sick, and I was like, oh god, I felt really sick like the night before I went into labour with Isla. So I was like, so I'm really starting to panic now. I'm definitely going to go overdue after saying all this, but I just have this really weird feeling. So I'll quickly talk about baby as well. Here is baby according to my phone, so I have to hold it at a really weird angle because I'm filming this at night and I've got a light on. So if I go like that, it's completely shining. So I'm trying to sneak it in like this. So yeah, that's apparently baby. Baby is 39.9 centimeters long and 1,319 grams. Baby is now able to see. It's opening its eyes and looking around, and obviously because it's in your tummy it's completely dark, but it's still opening its eyes and looking around. That is really scary. Like, I'm quite claustrophobic and I'm not that great with the dark, so thank God we can't remember being in our like mum's tummies. Baby's brain is growing and developing rapidly this week, which means that the rest of it, like just in terms of general size and weight, doesn't grow as much as it has been. Red blood cells are now forming in baby's bone marrow, and baby is now starting to shed that, you know, that really fine light hair, the lanugo, whatever that fine hair is that's all over your body. It's starting to shed that, and at the same time the hair on the baby's head is starting to grow if it's gonna have loads. Isla was kind of born with a bit which all fell out and left her with like a monk kind of strip of hair all the way around. Fluid is now present in the baby's air sacs in its lungs to help it kind of prepare for that first breath when it comes out of the womb. And a really spooky thing, from now onwards baby might be starting to position itself ready for birth. I just can't believe we're at this stage. Like, I just in one way it feels like I've been pregnant for ages because I've been pregnant since January, but it just, oh, it's so weird. It's so nice and so scary at the same time. Here is Bump. I'm really sore around here tonight actually, and it's just absolutely solid, so quite painful. Feels like baby's really pushing, but my tummy seems to be pushing back on it. And from the front, like I said earlier, I think this belly button piercing is going to have to change to my retainer very soon, because baby keeps kicking it and it hurts when it kicks it. So yep, there's Bump. And quickly from the other side. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this week's update. There's links to all my other updates below if you haven't seen any of them before. And if you have, thank you very much for continuing to watch them. Make sure you're subscribed if you fancy it. And that's about it. So we will see you for the next one next week. Bye! I also got it in the peach colourway, which I think is really sweet. And I can't show you the pants because I'm wearing